Hi there, science fans. My name is Dan Casciano, and you are watching Science and Other Stuff for Senior Citizens. This channel is dedicated to promoting science that is understandable to non-scientists and is primarily directed to senior citizens as well as anyone interested in increasing their understanding of science. I would be very pleased if you subscribe to this channel and also ring the bell to be reminded when new videos are published. In the two previous COVID-19 episodes, I presented the structure and function of COVID-19 that includes a short discussion on how the human immune system functions to combat that virus and how the pandemic has impacted our healthcare system. Please check out those previous YouTube videos. In the present video, I will present some of the most promising COVID-19 treatments that are available as of July 2020. These include Remdesivir, Dexamethasone and interferon, convalescent plasma from infected individuals, and monoclonal antibodies. Remdesivir is a broad-spectrum antiviral medication that was developed by Gilead Pharmaceuticals in collaboration with academia and the federal government. It is an inactive prodrug. This means that it is inactive when administered to a patient and requires metabolism or biotransformation to an active form to be of use to the patient. Remdesivir is a nucleotide analog and means that the body recognizes it as the normal building block adenosine. Adenosine is required to make the viral informational molecule RNA. When remdesivir instead of adenosine is incorporated into newly synthesized viral RNA, further synthesis of that molecule is stopped and results in the halting of virus production. This slide indicates how remdesivir functions to inhibit virus production. As we have seen in previous videos, the COVID-19 virus has a spike protein on its surface that allows it to enter the human cell by interacting with one of the cell's surface receptor proteins. In this case, the receptor is the ACE2 receptor. Upon engaging the virus receptor complex invaginating, meaning that the membrane blends in towards the intracellular material called the cytoplasm, forming a virus enclosed in a membrane vesicle. This process is called endocytosis. Once inside the cell, the vesicle's membrane and the viral protein coat dissolve, and the important informational RNA molecule uses the cellular material and produces a critical enzyme called RNA-dependent RNA polymerase. This molecule then interacts with the viral RNA and begins to synthesize a new RNA molecule that eventually is assembled into a new COVID-19 virus that can infect other host cells or infect another human to repeat the entire cycle and causes the spread of the virus. The polymerase molecule uses specific building blocks called adenine, guanine, cytosine, and uracil to make a new molecule. However, when remdesivir is present, it is taken up by the cell and biotransformed into a molecule that resembles one of the viral building blocks, namely adenine. When this occurs, the activated remdesivir is used by the RNA polymerase to try and synthesize another viral RNA. When this occurs, the process is stopped and the viral cycle is inhibited, thereby reducing the possibility of more of the host cells being infected and reducing the potential spread of the viral infection. How well does remdesivir help a COVID-19 infected individual? Preliminary data from an international multi-center, placebo-controlled, double-blind trial carried out by the U.S. National Institutes of Health indicate that it is effective and is effective by reducing the recovery time from 15 to 11 days in people hospitalized by the virus. Also, recent preliminary data indicate that remdesivir not only speeds up recovery, but may reduce the chance of dying of COVID-19. Another drug showing promise in the treatment of a COVID-19 patient is dexamethasone. It is an inexpensive synthetic corticosteroid that is similar to a natural hormone produced by our adrenal glands and is often given to individuals whose body do not make enough of that hormone. It is used to relieve inflammation and to treat certain forms of arthritis and other disorders, including asthma. COVID-19 infections induce a pro-inflammatory cytokine storm, followed by an overactivation of macrophages, thereby decreasing the patient's health outcome. Dexamethasone reduces or inhibits this overactive immune response, thereby increasing the patient's health outcome. It is also used to treat certain types of cancer. Dexamethasone has been shown to reduce mortality by 1/3 for patients on ventilators, and for patients needing only oxygen, mortality was reduced by 1/5. Thus, it increased the chance of improvement in the later stages of the disease. A third treatment method is the use of convalescent plasma from infected humans. Convalescent plasma is the liquid, cell-free part of the blood collected from patients who have recovered from COVID-19, and because of that exposure, produced antibodies to the virus. Antibodies are proteins that might help fight the infection. The FDA has proposed the recommendation for the use of COVID-19 convalescent plasma in the hopes of developing a treatment for inactivating the virus in COVID-19 infected patients. Another treatment modality under consideration is the use of monoclonal antibodies. A monoclonal antibody is a laboratory-produced protein that can potentially treat patients as well as for use as a prophylaxis. Dr. Fauci characterizes them as precise bullets that can be developed from antibodies from other people who have been infected and used as a treatment to fight the virus at multiple stages in the disease process. Fauci believes there will be results from a clinical trial on monoclonal antibodies by late summer or the early fall of 2020. This slide summarizes guidelines issued by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control, CDC, that recommend what precautions we should be taking to reduce the probability of COVID-19 infection. They include cleaning and washing your hands often, avoiding contact with sick people, practicing distancing, keeping 6 to 10 feet between you and the other, avoiding crowds outdoors and especially indoors, wearing a mask in public settings and when around people outside of the household. Wearing a mask has been shown to greatly reduce being infected by people who have COVID-19 and spreading the virus to others. For more information about science, visit my website at www.dicasciano.com. If you have any questions or would like me to develop a video on a specific science subject, leave them in the comments section below or email me at dan@dicasciano.com. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you can be informed when I upload a new video. Thank you for watching Science and Other Stuff for Senior Citizens. Bye.